Hi, this is Lynn and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Sofi Technologies. This is a very popular, exciting stock that has its own app and a wide variety of offerings that we're going to look at. Its stock has been sliding back this year, but you'll soon see it's doing better now, and we'll talk about why. So before we get into that, first, if you could give this video a thumbs up in return for me bringing this information to you today, it would be greatly appreciated. And while you're at it, subscribe for more videos like this one. And remember that penny stocks are highly volatile, so do your own due diligence. So let's go and look at Sofi Technologies. First of all, in looking at their stock chart, you can see here a comparison of Sofi to PayPal, which is the pink line on this view here, and then Goldman Sachs, which is the purple line. You can see that starting at the end of June, they all started moving upward. The other two stocks aren't quite as volatile as Sofi, so they didn't come down quite as far, but they all seem to be trending up for the moment. And as I mentioned, we'll look at exactly why that is. So Sofi offers a wide variety of financial instruments, which you're probably already familiar with, from checking and savings, because they have a bank charter, which is fantastic and unusual for an app. They offer credit cards and student loan financing. There are some big milestones coming up around student financing and the loan issues related to COVID. That should make a big turn, we're hoping, at the beginning of September. And if that does happen, we should see the stock make a big improvement pretty quickly. They also offer personal loans, mortgages, private student loans, and other things you can see here. Let's talk briefly about what TipRanks analysts have to say about this stock and how it's doing. So first of all, currently TipRanks is listing this stock as a moderate buy, and today it was $6.62. Their target for an average of 11 Wall Street analysts, which is pretty decent for a stock of this size, gives me more confidence about that it has the potential to possibly reach this amount within a year. So their target within the next year is $9.23. That would be a 39.43% improvement versus the price that you see here now. So again, that's 11 analysts' average price target. The high is $20 and the low is $6 for their yearly forecast. So let's take a quick look at Sofi's performance year to date and over the recent past with the stock. You can see here for the past year, Sofi is down, like a lot of financial stocks, down 56%. Year to date, it's down 58%. The last 3 months down 10%. And now, as I mentioned, the stock's performance is improving. So you can see that over the last month, it's up 15.73%, and the last 5 days up 9.6%. So let's get an idea of why it might be investors taking a gambling that performance is going to improve for this stock. So let's look at the student loans deadline and milestones. As I mentioned, a big portion of Sofi's business is doing student loans. And with COVID coming around, the government put a hold on students having to repay their loans. So that's had a big impact on Sofi's financial results. So in looking at this article, it's dated July 16th, so very recently, and the related deadlines. You can see there's 3 important deadlines. One is a wide-scale student loan cancellation. So it's one of the most significant decisions of Biden's presidency. So many people are watching that because I know it's a big problem these days with large student loans holding people back financially. So despite the potential benefits, Biden has not enacted wide-scale student loan cancellation yet. There has been speculation that Biden will cancel up to $10,000 of student loans for borrowers, but the White House has denied that Biden has made a decision. Biden has canceled more than $25 billion of student loans so far. This includes targeted student loans cancellation, including $6 billion of student loans canceled last month. Biden had said he plans to announce his decision on wide-scale student loan cancellation within the coming weeks, so student loan borrowers can expect Biden's announcement in August. Many are saying we should know the status of this by September 1st, so keep a lookout for that one. As I mentioned, it could have a big positive impact on this stock. So the second item in this article is student loans, restart of student loan payments. So the student loan payments for federal student loans have been paused, of course, since March of 2020 due to COVID. After multiple extensions from President Donald Trump and Biden, student loan payments are scheduled to restart now on September 1st of this year. However, Biden hasn't indicated whether he will extend the student loan payment pause beyond the August 31st expiration date. U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona says Biden may extend the student loan payments pause again. So we won't know until sometime in August and possibly September 1st what the status is. So those are the main two items I wanted to share about the student loan forgiveness and when that could change. One other article that I noticed that you want to be aware of is this article about insider sales in SoFi. This article from May 18th, 2022, titled, "You Bought, They Sold," meets some of the insiders who unloaded $35 billion in stock amid the tech IPO bonanza before it tanked. So we'll just go directly to the portion of this article where it talks about SoFi. SoftBank has also been selling the stocks of other companies it has pushed into U.S. stock exchanges. In June 2021, Sofi Technologies, ticker SOFI, an online personal finance company, debuted on NASDAQ after merging with a SPAC called Social Capital Sophia, which had sold its stock for $10 a piece at its IPO. As the NASDAQ rose last year, SoFi arranged a secondary offering at $21.60 per share, in which SoftBank sold a chunk of its holdings for $486 million. In total, insiders at SoFi have sold shares worth $984 million. SoFi stock recently traded at $7.05. SoftBank did not respond to a request for comment. So this is important information for you to be aware of when you're considering making another purchase. Again, do your own due diligence. I'd love to hear your comments about SoFi. Are you invested in this stock? What are your thoughts about it? Are you expecting it to do well this year? And please share any other stocks or tickers that you're excited about that I should take a look at. I'd really appreciate it. Also, make sure and sign up for our newsletter so that you can be notified about important stock market changes and about videos like this coming out. Next, go here to see our latest penny stock video that you want to review.